Hello learners! Today's topic is the arrival of the European traders in the Indian Ocean. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to discuss the influence of the European traders in the Indian Ocean. In our previous lesson, you have learned about the flourishing trade of the Arabs in the Indian Ocean. However, by 1500 AD, their trade declined. Do you have any idea why their trade declined? What happened? Well, it was due to the arrival of the Portuguese in the Indian Ocean. Now let's see if you still remember the Portuguese in the Indian Ocean. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. The name of the Portuguese explorer who discovered the sea route to the east is. Number 2. The main commodity that the Europeans were looking for in the Indian Ocean was. Number 3. The reasons why this commodity was important were. Number 4. The name of the country where this commodity was found is the. Now let's check your answers. Number 1. The name of the Portuguese explorer who discovered the sea route to the east is Vasco da Gama. Number 2. The main commodity that the Europeans were looking for in the Indian Ocean was spices. Number 3. The reasons why this commodity was important were. Firstly, spices were valuable and rare. Secondly, spices have medicinal value. Thirdly, spices were used for preservation of food. Number 4, the name of the country where this commodity was found is the East Indies. You have also learned in your previous classes that other European sailors navigated and traded in the Indian Ocean. On the map shown on your screen, locate the other countries from which European sailors came. Correct. Portugal, Holland or Netherlands, France, and England. Observe the map on pages 50 and 51 in your textbook. Can you spot Mauritius on the map? What can you observe? Yes, Mauritius lies along the trade route between Europe and the East. So, when the Portuguese and the Dutch traders navigated along this route, they would come to Mauritius. Do you know why they would stop over? Correct. When they were tired, they could rest. And when they were out of food supplies, they could replenish their food stock, and also they could repair their ships. Consequently, our island became a good stopover for the European traders on their way to the East Indies. The European traders and sailors came into contact with other people and cultures. There was an exchange of knowledge, goods, and traditions. Also, they settled in many places in the Indian Ocean. As we learned previously, Portuguese, Dutch, French, and British sailors navigated in the Indian Ocean to the East Indies. This led to the colonization of countries in the Indian Ocean, including the Mascarene Islands. Do you you remember that our islands were colonized as from the 16th century by different Europeans? Draw a timeline to illustrate the arrival of the Europeans on our island. Let's check your answers. In 1510, the Portuguese stopped on our island. In 1598, the Dutch landed in Mauritius. In 1715, the French took possession of Mauritius, and in 1810, the British captured Ile-de-France. Good job! In this lesson, you have learned about, firstly, the arrival of the European traders in the Indian Ocean, and secondly, the colonization of our island by Europeans. So that's all for today. Hope to see you soon. Till then, it's goodbye from me.